Greg Powers, Dave Campbell's Texas Football, and I'm out here with Taz Williams, who just took home the silver medal in the 4x200 for Red Oak High School, man. Coming out here to compete, shows off your versatility. Just kind of talk about, the UIL State Track Meet and what it was like to be out here with your teammates.
Oh, it was a great time, to be honest, because this is my first time actually running the state meet. I ran track every year I've been in high school, but it'd be like on the JV level. It was my first time actually running varsity and being able to compete at this level and just showing that I'm a multi-sport athlete and I'm an athlete, which is great being out here with my teammates.
Track helps you get on the radar, but football's going to pay those bills whenever you get older. You're the state's most offered player. You got over 50 scholarship offers. The list is starting to formulate. You're starting to be able to get some stuff together. I'm going to walk the fans through some of your official visits here, so I'm going to just go one by one. I'm going to start with USC. What do you like about USC? Why are you taking an official visit there, and why could Lincoln Riley's program be a good fit for you?
Actually, I'm not taking my USC official number.
Scratch that. No USC official visit, so I'll go on to the next. SMU. So SMU replaces USC on that.
I had SMU the week after.
You have SMU the week after. So what about SMU? Why Rhett Lashley's program?
I'm just excited to get on campus. I have a very good relationship with Coach Lashley and Coach Likens. Obviously, Coach Likens, he knows what he's talking about, and Coach Lashley, they did it before with receivers in the past. And just with the roster they got and how many people's graduating, I just feel like it'll be a great fit for me being able to go in there. Just my first year, just being able to dominate or get a chance to dominate.
Being from Pennsylvania, Penn State's been a school on your list. What do you like about the Nittany Lions? Why could James Franklin have a realistic chance to reel you back in, get you back to PA?
Obviously, that's where I'm from. I'm from PA, Pittsburgh, PA to be exact. Penn State, same thing with SMU, the roster. And what I see with the new OC came from Kansas, Coach K, he knows exactly what he'd be airing it out. His offense is a great offense to be in, especially if you're a receiver that is ball dominant or you're a vertical threat and you can run routes a little bit or a lot bit. To be honest, I'm not going to downplay my game. But it's just a great offense to be in. Keeping
it in the Big Ten, Ohio State's been a school. Man, this is a visit list that's in flux. I should have started with where are you taking your official visit? All right, so who's left?
I got Texas A&M and Michigan.
All right, so Texas A&M in-state, your new home state here in Texas. The Aggies underneath of Mike Elko in this class have seemed to do a really good job of getting not only good football players but character guys, and I think that you fit that description quite well. What do you like about that staff? And really, I think they've made a surge up. At the beginning of this, I don't know that they were one of the top schools, but now they've risen to the top of the list.
Yes, sir. It was my first offer, actually. And the previous staff, I had a great relationship with them. And then once the new staff came, they all came to my school, probably that week when the deer period was over. They all came to my school. I was able to talk with them. And then I'm like, okay, I see how serious they were about me. It just made me even more interested in them. And then it just stuck with it. And Coach Wiggins coming from Bama, we already had a great relationship, and it just got stronger when he got to A&M.
Michigan won the national championship. I mean, that kind of speaks for itself. But they underwent a coaching staff change. But luckily for you, you're an offensive player. Sharon Moore is elevated to the head coach there. What is it about Michigan that keeps them in, even though Jim Harbaugh's moved on to the NFL?
I really wouldn't say the Jim Harbaugh effect. It didn't really affect me because when the stuff happened with Michigan and then Coach Moore still took over, he was in step. Now, if it would have been a new head coach or a coach from somewhere else, then it'd be a different story. But since it was an in-house hiring, it really didn't change much for me. I already had a great relationship with the staff. And the crazy thing is, me and the OC were both from Pittsburgh, PA, so we got a great relationship right there already. And me and Coach Bellamy, we already got a great relationship. We've been had that going. So I just feel like it'll be just a great fit for me, and then I feel I'll be able to have a chance to go to my freshman year and just compete.
When it comes down to it, what are you kind of looking for as you go through these visits to help you make, your final decision? It sounds like it's been like a moving picture right now, visits are changing and that kind of stuff, but now that you kind of have those visits set, what do you got to see out of those programs when you get there to help you decide?
First thing first is obviously where I stand just in the roster and the lineup, to be honest. I want to see how many people leaving, how many transfers there's coming in, because I don't want to go somewhere where they got a whole bunch of dudes in front of me. I'm trying to go somewhere where it's a fair, legitimate shot and where it's just a smart move for me to go on about the next 3-4 years of my career.
You feel like it's pretty wide open heading into these visits, or is it like somebody pulling out to the front?
No, it's wide open right now. I'm still there's a couple of schools that's still in the mix, like Mizzou, Arkansas is still in the mix. A couple of SEC schools still in the mix for me. They're creeping up a little bit. So I wouldn't say I'm locked down or focused on a couple of schools. There's schools that's still been reaching out that have been climbing their way up the list.
it's a good problem to have when you got so many offers, because then you have options, as things change. And like you said, the transfer portal is constantly changing that recruiting picture, evolving it all the time. When do you want to have it done? Do you think you're a guy that wants to have it done before the season starts, or do you think that you'll play it out towards the end?
The latest that you'll see a commitment of me is at the end of the summer. So it could be from now. It could be actually as soon as I leave this interview until.
Well, don't tell me that, man.
No, I'm just playing. But it could be like any day, to be honest. The latest is at the end of summer.
It's Taz Williams, the state's most offered, not only the state's most offered wide receiver, the state's most offered prospect, period. Red Oak High School. Thanks for the time, man. Good luck as you go through that decision process.
Sure, thank you.